Hello, everybody. It's Andrew Field here, and there's a lot of news to cover, so let's just jump right into it. So, with the Kentucky Derby, the country horse wins after maximum security got disqualified. Trump says Mueller should not testify to Congress, and Mueller did not testify to the House this week. A UN report states that 1 million species will face extinction with bad implications for mankind. More CO2 is in the atmosphere than ever in human existence in the span of 3 million plus years since it's reached this level. America was not a part of a 187 countries signed plastic waste trade deal. And that's really sad because, as one of the world's biggest polluters, America seems to be going in the opposite direction in the most critical time of need. And hopefully they change things around maybe when Trump's out, or hopefully we have that change of policy to get to be more environmentally friendly as a country. The U.S. captured a North Korea supply ship for breaking international law. The U.S. sent a naval task force to the Middle East. National Security Advisor John Bolton said it was because of troubling relations with Iran. Two Saudi Arabia oil vessels were damaged, and it could have been Iran. After a weekend of violence, a ceasefire between Gaza and Israel took place. Pompeo abruptly canceled a trip to meet with Chancellor Angela Merkel, Germany's chancellor, to meet in Iraq, and that just shows like how tensions have been building with Iran, just because that's what he went to speak about. There were 3 shootings in 11 days, and it seems like there was a hero that was trying to stop the shooter, and so thankfully there wasn't too many casualties, but casualties are still casualties, and it's sad that it's still going on. Hundreds of former prosecutors said that Trump would have been indicted if he wasn't a sitting president, because Mueller said in his report that there was a law stating that sitting president couldn't be indicted, so that's what he went after. 41 people were killed from a Russian plane crash landing at Moscow airport. A Jacksonville plane landed in the river. Trump named Obama-era Border Patrol Chief Mark Morgan as head of ICE. China collapses trade deal talks because, as the delegates for the U.S. were about to finalize the trade deal, China was saying that they were no longer going to negotiate on intellectual property, and that's a big deal because that's China taking our ideas and using them to make profit. And they didn't want to make the deal public. Like, they wanted it to be a summary, and they weren't really fully cooperating. So Trump put more tariffs on Chinese goods. And I mean, if China doesn't fully I thought in the beginning it was all Trump's fault, but I guess if China wasn't fully cooperating, then they kind of deserve this trade war to go on, even though I want it to end, because it seems like it's bad for everyone. It seems like it's more bad for America. So, yeah, the U.S. accused China of reneging trade commitments, and the trade war continued with Trump putting more tariffs on Chinese goods, and then the stock market dipped. Uh, the Dow dipped 700 points, and I think ended at negative 617 after China put tariffs on $60 billion worth of U.S. goods, and the trade war wiped $1 trillion from global markets. Republicans are worried about the Senate race after Trump's trade war. Pelosi says the way to ensure a peaceful transition of power would be to win big in 2020. Trump lost over $1 billion in taxes in 10 years. Monthly arrests at the border reached its highest point since 2007, with over 100,000 arrests for the second consecutive month. Trump used executive authority to not let Congress and the public see the full Mueller report. And you think to yourself, why would he have to use executive power to not let the public or Congress see this report if he did nothing wrong? That's what people have to ask themselves. The White House did not allow Congress to see Trump's taxes. So he's hiding his taxes and hiding what the Mueller report found because he probably knows how deadly it is. And he actually, Fox News, Chris Wallace was telling Trump's economic advisor, because his economic advisor was trying to say that it wasn't that going to be that bit bad and both sides were going to get hurt. But then Chris Wallace was saying that it was going to hurt Americans more. So even Fox News was saying the truth there, that it's going to hurt America more. New York passes a bill to let Congress see Trump's taxes. So we'll see how it goes with that. It's probably going to be a legal battle in the courts. Trump tried to limit judges' power after the legal blows, because a lot of federal judges dissed and judged against some of the things he wanted. So now he's trying to limit their power, and hopefully it doesn't get through. Don Jr. complied with a subpoena from the Senate Intelligence Committee. Senate Intelligence Committee at the last second. A mansion in LA found to have 1,000+ guns. It's like, how were they able to stack up 1,000+ guns, and how did it take this long to find it until they had that big of a stash? Like, that was insane. That makes me upset. The world's largest democracy, India, is having an election. The Supreme Court deals a blow to Apple and allowing a lawsuit of the Apple Store to continue. Trump Tower is not really popular in New York. Trump held a rally in Florida. Reversing pre-diabetes is very doable. Chris Kattan claims to have broken neck during a previous SNL skit. RFK, which is, Robert Kennedy, or, Robert Kennedy's son, is wrong on fighting vaccines. Sunscreen ingredients are absorbed into your blood. Uber and Lyft workers strike. And Uber started publicly trading at $42, which was less than what they wanted, which was $45. Michael Cohen started a 3-year sentence. Trump supporters are wondering what happened to a $22 million raise for a border wall, and it seemed like that person spent the money, so that's probably going to be a court battle. Elizabeth Warren rejects Fox News town hall, saying that like Fox News is a site that supports racists and like conspiracy theories, and I'd say that's good for her, because even though they're trying to include everyone, the network is bad and biased. So that's I thought that was a pretty good thing. James Charles is getting burned by the community and lost 3 million subscribers over the weekend. Doris Day, the box office sweetheart, died at 97. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have a baby boy whose name is Archie Harrison. Avengers Endgame beat out Titanic by making over $2.2 billion, and that seems to continue to grow. So I hope you guys have had a great day so far, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, guys.